we're live. Hello, everyone, and shout out to each and every one of you as you tune into the Siren Speak show with your girl, Siren. Thank you guys so much to each and every one of you who come in and give this video a big old fat thumbs up, okay? Shout out to y'all. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm not trying my best, but I'm going to come over here a little bit. You know, I'm trying to come at least once or twice a week. All right, I am, y'all. I am. But y'all got to make sure y'all come in. When y'all come, y'all got to make sure y'all ask questions or, you know, say something, say hi. Like I said, thank you to everybody who thumbs up the video. Thank you to everybody who come in and say, hey, Siren. You know, I really, truly appreciate y'all. So that way, you know, I can know somebody want to hear what the hell it is I got to say. All right. I am going to be talking about a few topics, you guys. We're going to talk about some things that's going on because I'm just going to get some things off my chest. All right. Today, the full moon is in the energy of Sagittarius. So, of course, you know, it's about really expressing yourself. Right. Also, we have Jupiter that has entered the energy of Cancer. So, of course, you want to get all those emotions out. Woos. Woos. Okay, so I'm going to talk my little talk in the beginning, and then we're going to get some messages in the end, y'all. See what it is that spirit got to say. All right, how about that? So, y'all. Okay, I'm just going to give y'all my little 2 cents. Hey, Stacy. Hey, y'all. I'm just going to give y'all my little 2 cents about a couple of things that I saw, okay, going on up in the world, right? First things first, you guys. I saw a snippet of the Nene Leakes show. Okay, and she had T.S. Madison, okay, on her show. And for those of you who don't know, T.S. Madison is a man who wants to be a woman, okay? Now, the thing about it, y'all, T.S. Madison made a statement to Nene, okay, where T.S. Madison said that if a man is intimate with him, then that man is not considered gay. Oh, no, he's not a gay man if he sleeps with me. Okay, this is where the delusion has got to stop, okay? T.S. Madison, to me, did not want to be acknowledged as a man anymore, period. Even though he has no womb, even though he has no fallopian tubes, even though he still have a long elephant trunk, okay, and 2 coconuts, he does not see himself as a man, I guess. For him to say, if another man is intimate with him, that man is not gay. Newsflash, he's very much so gay. I can tell this made Nene, I don't want to say how Nene felt. I'm just going to say what I, assumed, all right? Okay, which means I'm making an arse out of myself. I just assuming, because Nene never said this, okay? But Nene appeared to be rather uncomfortable with what it is that T.S. Madison was saying, because she's like, look, any man who wants you, I want nothing to do with him. Okay. So what is he? If he's not gay, then what is he? Like, what do you call a man that's intimate with you? And T.S. Madison looked like he wanted to say straight. He said, any man who wants you and me is straight. Like, he's a man. He's a hetero because he wants a woman. See, y'all, listen. I love the Element of P community. I love everybody. I do. I have no problem with anybody. And I damn don't care about who you're intimate with and how you get down. Okay? I don't care if you rub up against a doorknob. I don't care what that's none of my business. Okay? That's none of my business. But the thing about it is that, you know, when y'all want us to participate in the delusion of it all, you are a boy, Damon. You are a man, okay? To all of the drag queens, to all of the transsexuals, transgender, whatever it may be, we as women will support your decision to be with who you want to be with in a relationship. We will support your decision to put on a thong and some pumps, even though you walk around with an elephant trunk and 2 coconuts. We will love you regardless to whatever role you wish to play. But what we will not do is lower our frequency to believe in a delusion that you have. I will not quit my mental health, okay, just to make you feel welcome. Now, see, this is what I don't get about pride. If y'all gonna take on the name pride, if y'all gonna take on the frequency pride, you gotta start by being proud to be born a man or a woman. You gotta start by being proud of who you are. And stop trying to recreate a version of you because you don't like the original. I don't get how that goes with pride. How is it that pride is connected to a society that sometimes stay in the closet? When you're in the closet, it means that you're not proud. Whether you're in the closet of being gay or whether you're in the closet of rejecting the fact that you're a man, you are not and will never be a woman. And for the women who are trying to be a man, you have ovaries, you have a womb. Even if they go in and they take your uterus out, okay, you still have the energy, the ashe of a woman. When you take a rose and you cut it from the garden, is it no longer a rose? It's still a rose. Even though it has been boop, snipped, it's still a rose. So as a man, when you get boop, you're still a man. And I just thought that's what pride would be connected to. Being proud, being prideful of who you are on the foundation. Now, if you are a man who loves to wear women clothes, but you like, I'm a man. Okay, I'm not interested in other men. I love a woman. I'm intimate with women. Like, what's his name? Bruce. I would call Bruce Caitlin, but I would never address Bruce or believe that he is a woman. Looks like one, acts like one, dressed like one. Well, I don't know what I look like. But anywho, you know what I'm saying. We have to stop feeling into the delusion. Okay. It's kind of like if you have a child that says, I'm a bear. And or let's say your child says, I'm a giraffe. Okay. And now your child wants a tail. Okay. And your child only wants to walk around on all fours. Are you going to let your child go to school like that, walking around on all fours and put a tail on his arse and be like, yeah, you're a giraffe? It gets to a point where as women, we're not supporting them because we're feeding into the delusion, and that's not healthy. What we should do is help them to get comfortable and be proud of being a man, because we need more men. If we stop accepting them or putting them or helping them in these, we need more men. Okay. And if y'all want to wear a dress, and y'all want to wear heels, and y'all want to wear, lashes and wigs, okay. All right, cool. Let's go get dressed. Let's go shopping. But do not expect me to believe that you are a woman. Do not expect me to believe, okay, that if a man is intimate with you, he's not gay. Y'all going too far. Y'all pushing y'all done pushed it way beyond the line, and it's just disrespectful at this point. Okay, it really truly is, and I think that it's come time where our trans community needs to be checked. Okay, because it's sad to watch you men, regardless of how feminine you think you are or you want to be, it's hard to watch you get on these social media platforms and disrespect women the way you do. It's never cute for a man to disrespect a woman. He goes on there and he calls Kaya the B word. Oh, he goes off as if he's in this woman's. Okay, if women, we're gonna cat fight. You're not a fucking cat. You're a dog. Okay. When women do it, we're in a cat fight. But when men do it, they're the dogs. They're a different breed. They're stronger. They're bigger. They're tougher. So it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair, disagreement. So, of course, you guys, women, like I said, I am very supportive. But when it gets to a distortion of the mental health, we can't continue to let that ride, y'all. We got to learn how to check them. We got to know when to check them to say, listen, you've stepped into mental aspect of this now. Now this is mental health because it's now feeding into delusion. It's feeding into something that doesn't sound right. And Nene, that's my girl. Nene was like, what? So so what? He really wanted to mentally her. He was minding her to try to make her believe that if a man is with a transsexual, I don't know what he calls himself. If a man is with another man who wears a dress and wigs and stuff, he's not. Y'all, it has got to stop. It has got, y'all know Siren is the one to always come on and address, the LMNP community about attacking women. Okay, I will support you, but I'm going to support my women first. Okay, my women come first. They always going to come first. My women are going to come first, and then we will support y'all. Okay, but yeah, if you guys go check out Nene Leak's show, the one where she had T.S. Madison on there, y'all have to listen to it because it was just giving very delusional. It was getting very delusional, and for him to come on there and be like, I'm going to put on a dress and a wig and lashes and stuff, and I'm going to disrespect women like that, it's not cool. Like these men, it's giving bully. Okay, at this point, granted, Kaya is known to roast. Okay. She's known, but it's different when the mother spanks a child versus when the daddy spanks a child. Okay. It's different when a woman does it because we naturally have a sense of, I'm going to go but so far. Daddy going to knock you out. Okay. So when it comes from a man, it just doesn't hit the same. I don't care if you put on a wig and a dress. It just doesn't hit the same. And we got to stop that disrespectful stuff. Okay. I just don't like to see when he goes off on her or any other woman. And then he brags about, oh, I had this before Kaya. Okay. Did you have it before you put on a dress, bitch? Okay. Did you have it before you put on the wig? Did you have it before you arched your eyebrows? Did you have it before, you got your buttocks and hips done? Did you have it? That's all I want to know. Because it may not be Kaya that got you on, but the feminine energy got you on. Because I don't see T.S. Madison being anybody without a dress. Go on in a nice 3-piece suit, no wig, no lashes, no makeup, and show us the real tears. Let us see your crown then. Let us see. You know how Tyler Perry does it well. I got to give it to him. Tyler Perry does it well, but at the same time, when Tyler Perry wants to make money, Tyler Perry comes out as Medea. Tyler Perry put on that dress. Whenever Tyler Perry is a man, he's never the main character. He's always somebody's husband, somebody's brother, or somebody's son. But when he's the main character, he is Medea. That's who makes the bank. Not Tyler Perry. Medea. The feminine energy. So for all of these men, okay, I know that I've seen so many. Okay, especially over here on YouTube, so many of the LGBT, y'all, I don't get that part, okay? But y'all know what I mean. It's out of respect. It's definitely no disrespect. But so many out of this pride community that come on here and y'all feel like because y'all snap and twist that y'all can go off on women. It's never cool. Whenever a man degrades a woman, okay, y'all got to know that part. Whenever a man degrades a woman, there's a certain consequence that comes with that. Some of you may agree with that, some of you may not. But I'm just talking about the natural law of the universe. She gave birth to you. You didn't give birth to her. Okay? She creates you. You cannot create her. Okay? So I see a lot of feminine men, especially on YouTube, Twitter, and y'all feel like because y'all put on some lip gloss and y'all sit like this and y'all be all feminine and stuff, okay? Don't let it get to your head. Y'all learn to fall back a little bit, okay? Because I want to see all of you on here without the twist. Like, come on, bring it like a man and be prideful in your natural and deliver the news. For those of you who are on YouTube talking about all of this stuff, deliver it as that man like this. Don't be, oh, child, yes, because see, y'all back it up. And I don't want to hear, this is my natural energy. I don't want to hear, oh, I was put in the wrong body. Okay? Maybe, y'all. Maybe. I get it. I understand it. But pride means to be proud of, right? Show us some pride, y'all. Y'all want us to support y'all. Again, I don't mind supporting you, but I will not support delusion. When it crosses over into delusion, now we need to get y'all help. Okay? We need to get y'all help. But shout out to the LGBTQ, I think I did it right, community. Shout out to y'all for now. And if y'all keep this mess up, we're going to get some nice blinged out jackets for y'all, and we're going to put y'all in that white rubber room. Okay? Next up, Rihanna needs to remake that song, Bitch Better Have My Money, okay? Because Miss Thing done dropped over $400 million. Okay? That's not common, okay? To drop something like that, especially after such a long reign of success and growth and moving into a billionaire, okay? Now, I told you guys a few years ago that Rihanna is no longer the CEO. I think she stepped down, or the board decided to, no longer have her as the CEO of Fenty anyway. They brought in somebody else, okay? So I don't know what Rihanna's role exactly. Maybe she's on the board still. I'm pretty sure she has some sort of position there, but for them to drop over $400 million, now all of a sudden, child, I was in a pizza place today and all I heard was all type of Rihanna music lately. I don't care where I go. Now, Rihanna music wasn't playing for a long time, okay? For whatever reason, you couldn't find too much of her music online, according to, I think Jaguar Wright made that statement. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. She made that statement that time, and I kind of confirmed a little bit of what she said, okay? Which you didn't hear Rihanna's music playing too much, and when you look for it, you didn't really see too much of it. It wasn't really heavy promoted, and I didn't hear Rihanna music playing like that, okay? But yeah, I'm starting to hear her music now. So Rihanna allegedly maybe getting back in the studio to better have my money. Chad, Jay-Z putting all their arts to work over there. Rihanna got to go back on tour, honey, after she pop out that baby number 3. If she have or haven't, I don't know. But it looks like Jay-Z putting all them to work, even the babies, okay? Jay-Z got that little baby Rumi with her little adorable self over there on that stage, honey. He said, everybody got to make a check. Everybody got to go to work. While in the meantime, Jay-Z is over there betting on all type of basketball games and stuff. I say this has got to be the most embarrassing. Everybody working to support this man gambling habit or something. I don't know. This is all alleged, but it was posted everywhere that he recently made a bet. I don't think he won either. He recently made a bet on the Oklahoma Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers or whatever the hell it is, some basketball game, child. Which coincidentally opened up a whole other can of worms. But like I said, that is over on Patreon. Okay. But it wasn't a coincidence that that information went up. But yeah, Rihanna done lost over $400 million. Not only that, I think about a year or two ago, she was no longer, she was removed as the CEO of Fenty, you guys. So it looks like they've been trying to re-strategize. I think because of this whole Diddy situation, and the way most people may come out in some sort of connection to it, they have been making a lot of behind the scene moves with a lot of people. Okay. And I think Rihanna made a smart move when she disassociated herself as the CEO of Fenty, but it still seems to be taking a major drop because it looks like by them continuing to use her face, okay, and her name and her brand, it's her brand. A lot of them are starting to just lose. Beyonce has lost, I think, almost 10 million followers on IG, and if they pull one more damn section in her in her Cowboy Carter tour, they angle the cameras to just zoom in right there, but there were so many empty seats that they were pulling people from the top down to the bottom, just to kind of make it look full. And right now it's a difficult time right now. We're going through a lot, as a nation. And right now touring is just going to a concert is just not on our to-do list. It's get some chicken and some rice, get some soap and water, get to and from. That seems to be the focus right now while we go through whatever it is that this planet is going through. Earth is going through her rebirth, okay? We're moving into a new age. There's a lot happening right now. It's just not a time to try to be promoting some stuff, okay? But yeah, Rihanna, y'all, done fell a little bit, honey. I think allegedly she still makes that 1 billion. There were different reports that said she went from 1.7 to 1.2, which is 500 million. But there were another report that said she went from 1.4 billion to 980 million, which means she's no longer a billionaire. Okay. So I don't know which report is accurate, but they all seem to stay in the same message of she has lost at least $400 million in the worth of this business. So y'all, Rihanna done had that next baby child. She better put A$AP Rocky arse. See, he one of them little pretty boys. He just want to smile for the camera, honey. Get your little arse on up there and perform. Okay, you better perform all them different grills you got. I want to see all of them on stage making $1. She better pull a Jay-Z and put them all to work. On them little babies too. They'll be having all type of outfit deal. Let's go. Put them to work in Pampers and all, honey. But next up, you guys, let's talk briefly about the BET Awards. And it isn't much that I want to say about the BET Awards. I didn't watch it. I saw snippets here and there. Okay, you can't help but see snippets because it just feeds as your timeline just flooded with all of this stuff. So I just found it quite strange. And I don't know if you guys looked at it like that, but I found it quite strange that there was a lot of, A-Marie is back. We got Maya, the singer Maya is back. We got Ashanti. Okay, which Ashanti never was gone, but she just wasn't as loud as she is now. Now she's like everywhere. Her and Nelly are back together. They're married with a baby. It's a lot of that. Okay, we got Keisha Cole who's popping back up. Y'all, we got Shaka Khan who's popping back up. We got B2K, I think it is. I think it was I don't know which group it was. Yeah, because it was Immature, then B2K. B2K is back together. Y'all, if y'all not understanding what's happening now, a lot of these people, okay, I believe their destiny was swapped. I believe something happened to these people to where, their success was stipend. Okay, it was taken, and now that everything is being put back out there to the rightful owners, people are getting their fair share now. People are getting their shine on now. Because when I saw the A-Marie, that's just one thing that got me tripping. I was like, oh, what is it the 90s or the 2000s? Y'all, it was very much so given early. We got Free and AJ. Like, where did they go? Y'all know y'all know what happened. It was given Thanos, okay? It was given somebody snap and a couple people just disappeared. And you just saw the same people. And then now the Avengers went and did what they had to do to bring everybody back. And it's like, everybody's coming back now. Everybody's coming back. I see Maya performing left and right. I'm like, what is happening here? Okay, I'm just like, when I saw B2K back together, I say, Hold up. Omarion been fighting to stay on his own all this, and they did a great job. They did a great job performing together. They were back in that energy. It was like they never broke up. You couldn't look and tell that they had any type of beef or whatever it was, y'all. Something is happening. And what I'm saying is, you got to make sure you're getting in alignment with what is supposed to be coming back to you. Okay? Stacey, you say, I'm interested. I'm interested. Are you not interested anymore in that awards? Okay. I'm shocked because, first of all, Tyler Perry was there. When did everybody start going back to the BET? When was the BET Awards the hypest award show? Do y'all not see the return of this energy? We had Kevin Hart. We had Taraji P. Henson. Okay. We had Sierra was there, y'all. With Bow Wow. Do y'all not see? It is the return of people. Y'all, there is an energy that is back. Jermaine Dupri, Bow Wow. I'm like, it's like everybody just popping back up. I don't know if y'all saw that TV show, what was it called? The 100 or something. Remember all those people got on that plane and then it disappeared and it was gone for like, I think 5 years. Oh, you say yes, OMG? Okay. Look, remember that plane was gone for like 5 years and then the people just blurt back up? Like, I'm telling y'all, it's a weird energy. It's almost like a gap of time was stolen, okay? And we were going through that gap, but under like a false reality, because we were only seeing so many people, okay? Only artists we saw is if you were signed to Rock Nation, call it for what it is, okay? And y'all, I'm just telling you, I feel like Michael Jackson gonna pop back up, Tupac. I'm serious, y'all. I feel like a lot of people because every time Beyonce went on tour, I need y'all to look back. Let me see if I can pull it. Every time this woman went on tour, somebody died. We lost a great. Okay. Let's see. Greats who died during Beyonce tour. Let's see, y'all. During Beyonce tour. Because I'm telling you, let me see if they give it to me because AI gonna be like, They a lot of people call this a conspiracy. But anytime Beyonce did a song with somebody, I'm like, y'all crazy. Meg Thee Stallion was popping. Meg Thee Stallion was popping until she said, oh, I wish I could do a song with Beyonce. Y'all, soon as she did that song with Beyonce, look what happened to that girl. I tell people every time. Let me see if they have a name. All right, so let me just read this. Okay, let me just read this. It says, an eerie conspiracy theory has fans convinced there's a bizarre connection between Beyonce's world tours and the passing of music legends. The series suggests that whenever Beyonce begins a new tour, a major music icon dies shortly after, leaving some fans both intrigued and unsettled. The alleged pattern continues as Beyonce and Jay-Z's On the Run tour began in 2014, right before soul music legend Bobby Womack passed away that same month. So we got Bobby Womack, okay? Then as Beyonce prepared for her Formation World Tour in April 2016, Prince, a close friend of the singer, died suddenly. Just 2 years later, Beyonce and Jay-Z launched On the Run tour. On the Run 2, another icon, Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, passed away in August 2018. Okay. Most recently, Beyonce, when she did her Renaissance tour, okay, which began in May 2023, within weeks, the music mourned another loss, which was Tina Turner. Okay. Now, I believe Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston also passed away during one of Beyonce's tour. Okay. Or when she was on tour. Okay. I don't want to say it was her tour, but every time this woman goes on tour. So as of right now, I don't think we have lost anyone that's considered a legend. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, because I don't know. But yeah, I found that to be, quite strange. All right. So now we have this BET Awards where everybody is, tuning in. All right. Everybody is like back to going to the BET Awards. I thought everybody was too bougie because remember all these years, people was like, oh, the BET Awards? Are you serious? It's so ghetto. Yeah, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. It did go down. It dropped tremendously. Okay. Thank you to everybody who put a thumbs up in the video. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, it did go down tremendously. It dropped. Okay. But now with all of these people, that are, like I said, Tyler Perry, Mariah Carey, okay? All of these people showed up to the BET Awards. It's something into that, all right? Now, the thing about it is Tyler Perry made a strange statement, okay, when he attended the BET Awards. For those of you who are part of my Patreon family, we decoded this, so make sure you make sure you look at the video that was posted for the full moon in Sagittarius tonight. Okay. I left that message up on Patreon. I did a whole video on it, you guys. So make sure y'all get that message. For those of you who have not, y'all join Patreon. Okay. All you got to do is go over there. We got one tier that's $2.99 a month. Okay. The best $3 you will invest. Okay. It saves you from a lot of consultations too, as well. Ain't gonna lie. And then we also have the Becoming Goddess. That is, I think, $24.99, I think, per month. Okay. So we have 2 tiers. You can join both. Majority of you join both. Okay. Some of you join the free tier and you get exactly what you pay for. So if you say I joined Siren, okay, you got what you get for the free one. Okay. But yeah, very powerful information. So Tyler Perry went on the show, and I'm gonna show y'all because I shared it. And he said that they are erasing our history. I don't even want to go through all that with y'all over here, okay? I'm not going to do it. But he said that they're erasing our history. He's saying that there are things that are being removed from the textbook, things that are being removed from government buildings, statues that are being removed, and things of that nature. Tyler Perry said they are erasing our history. Now, my question is, when you say our, do you mean the colored folk, or do you mean our as in a whole other group of folk? Okay, because no, Tyler Perry, between you and Oprah, I don't know which team y'all ride on. When you say our, I don't know if you're talking to colored folk. I don't know if you're talking to a whole other group of people. But Tyler Perry did just release his movie, which is called Straw, starring Taraji P. Henson. You guys, he just released that movie called Straw. I watched it because, Bae was like, let's watch the movie Straw. And I'm like, Straw? What's that? And he was like, oh, here it is. So we started watching it, and, it made me feel very emotional. I didn't feel comfortable with that. I'm going to tell you guys why, because there are certain things people need to pull, and people need to pull sadness from you. People need to pull very low frequencies. And the movie did make me cry. I ain't gonna lie. But I personally feel like, okay, I'm not saying this is a fact though. This is just Siren speaking on the Siren Speak show. Okay. I feel like it was a ritual connected to this movie to bring out an energy of sadness, an energy of feeling sorry. Okay. An energy of, I don't know what other, frequency or word I want to mention, but I feel like it was an attempt to pull, because I ain't gonna lie, the movie was very sad, and there were notes, there were sounds, and there was music in there that created this flow, okay, of tears. And it was just, I don't know why Tyler Perry and Oprah love to go into such dark spaces. I'm like, what energy do you want to pull from this? They go in such dark spaces to pull out such low vibrations in their movies, because in this movie it was just, the girl was just going through everything, and nothing at the same time. It was just the craziest thing. It made no sense to me, but at the end of the day, I guess this is some people's story, but that's not us. I just don't feel connected to that story anymore. The black woman who her man gone, okay, she always got to be raising the baby by herself. And, it's like that storyline, and no one connects to it anymore. We don't resonate with that anymore. As Black women, when you look back on Black women for the last 20 years, we have been strong. We have been taking care of our households. We have been maintaining a place to stay for our kids. We have been keeping our kids in school, whether they daddies are around or not. We're feeding our children. We're educating our children. We're providing a place and stability and security. It's like, stop saying because the man is not around that the Black woman is weak, because that's not the reality. Damn sure wasn't mine. Okay? We have been carrying this world for years. Because even when the other races could not produce milk for their own babies, we was up there, you know what I'm saying? Sharing our breast milk. So I want them to stop painting the narrative of the feel sorry for her Black woman, trying to make her the weakest link when she's really the strongest link. Okay? She's the strongest link. We can make everything out of nothing. We can feed 5, 6 children, okay, out of a small bag of rice. We know how to stretch it. We know how to make it make sense. We know how to turn a hot dog into a Sunday dinner. So to continue pushing the narrative of feel sorry for the poor Black woman. I don't have anything. I don't have no money. One thing I'm going to tell you is Black women have always been seen to not have much money, right? We've always been projected and seen to not have a man. We've always been projected and seen to, barely have a car, barely keeping the bills on. There's always a lack or people missing when it comes to the story of the Black woman, right? No assistance. Nobody's helping me. But one thing I could tell you is, for whatever reason, if I look at any woman in society, and I'm just going to keep it real. When I look at where I can, if they put a demographic, okay, a different race, a different demographic of women up, and I look at each one of them for God, right there with the Black woman. Now, I'm not saying he's not with all of the others, but what I am saying is we have gotten through every mother-loving storm that has ever been presented to us. So to make us look empty and blank and dead is a lie. A lie that we're no longer accepting. That is not our truth. And the next time you present a movie that makes us look like that, we will not support you. Because not one, now we this poor race of women, but not one other race of a woman will go to the movies to pay to see that movie that you're showing. Okay, so all of us poor Black women, we have more than enough money to go and pay to see these movies you're putting out here. If you want us to continue to support you, and uplift you, you got to continue to support and uplift us. We now have got to be seen and shown and respected in a better light. So I'm going to say, Tyler Perry, shame on you. Because you have a platform to show us in a better light, and you're showing us no better than the police system, no better than the school board system, no better than the dang on judicial system, no better than the government and the welfare system. You have a platform to show a better side. You can balance out the energy. But you continue to degrade us, and you continue to look down on us and show the darker side or the worser side of the woman. Let's get a message, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get a message. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a message, y'all. Tonight is the full moon. It's the full strawberry moon. All right. Y'all need to make the best of that. Strawberries are very good for good luck, good fortune. Okay. Money, 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 money. What? Y'all could rock some strawberries at this time. Eat some strawberries. Drink some strawberry juice. Whatever. Tap into that energy of good fortune, honey. All right. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. What we need to say. Okay. What do we need to say? I think we need to look at ourselves from a higher perspective. Okay. Some of us, it's time to move. And when I say move, I don't really only mean move house, but some of you need to move mentally. Some of you need to move emotionally. Some of you need to move physically. You need to go for a nice brisk walk here and there, move your body. Oh, with me doing that, I just had to burp, y'all. Ooh. Okay. It's movement time. And when I say you need to move your thoughts, you need to move your actions, your beliefs, your emotions. It's just time for you to move past and heal. A lot of you, I see either tightness in the chest, okay? A lot of energy, a lot of frequency, a lot of just tightness in that chest. Maybe the need to burp, indigestion, lots of indigestion. Hold on, I need to drink some water. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. You're going to have to really trust yourself, okay? Again, trusting your intuition. Y'all, there's a lot of healing. I don't know why there's a lot of healing from the heart, a lot of heart chakra healing. I am going to be doing a seminar this Sunday. Y'all, definitely get in there, join. Where we are going to be talking about things that we can do to clear out this energy stored in the heart that is coming to the surface, so that you can't, because the only way for you to move into this new vibration, this higher experience, is to release. There's a need to release a lot of stored energy, and a lot of you don't recognize where this energy is stored. A lot of you are feeling pains throughout your body, but you don't understand why. They're not random. And I know they like to cause them, what they call it, perimenopause, and shut up. It is stored energy. A lot of you need to know. So we're going to be discussing what these stored energies are within the body, you guys, and things that you can do to heal them. Okay. How to recognize them, how to understand the messages of the body. And this is what a lot of you need to do. You need to understand the messages of your body. Some of you, issues with the mother, grandmother, and siblings are going to be coming up. Okay. Issues with the mother, grandmother, and siblings. If you are having issues with your siblings, you may be experiencing arm pain in your arms, or your chest, maybe breathing. You can find yourself wheezing and things of that nature. If you are having issues with the grandmother or the mother, okay, you could be experiencing stomach issues. So those are just a brief synopsis of what we're going to be discussing, okay? So just so that you guys know, because there's a lot of challenging energy coming up, but that's because it's what's stored in the body, what's stored in not just your physical body, but your astral body, your celestial body, okay? Your aura, okay? So you have multiple spirit bodies. I think about 7 or 9 that I know of. Okay. And whatever this stuff that is stored in there, we have to release it. So you guys are going to experience resistance, okay, in life to what it is that you want to do, until you clear these things out. And some of you, just by knowing it, you'll be able to clear it out. A lot of you are making decisions. Some of you, whatever these decisions are you're making, some of you want to travel and go somewhere. Somebody is making some travel plans somewhere you want to go. But for whatever reason, there's something in the seventh dimension that you need to see. Okay. Something is blocked. Okay. Some of you have blocked energy in the seventh. It could be in your seventh house. Okay. Is what I want to say. Perhaps your seventh house, which is your house of partnerships. Okay. Whether it is romantic partnerships or, like I said, it could be a partnership of a credit card company. Some of you are with the wrong bank. Some of you got your car payment through the wrong, loan. Like it could be your rent. Okay, who the people who you're renting from. It could be your mortgage. That those are also partnerships. Okay, so it's not just love. It's all type of partnerships. Anytime you engage in some sort of, or you sign off on some sort of agreement to connect or bond, okay, with someone or a company. So some of you, it's your seventh house. Okay. You have blockages in your seventh house, which is causing heart. Okay. Chest, heart, arm. Okay. As well. Tension in the throat as well. I'm seeing the throat. Okay. Maybe tightness or tension in the throat, the need to clear the throat, or feeling like a dry throat or something with the throat and the chest. Okay. Is what I'm seeing. Like I say, indigestion, the need to burp a lot, all of that type of stuff. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place. When I say a lot of healing that needs to take place. Mm, 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 mm. Where we at? Um, some of us, y'all, again, some of you need to open up a business or either start a business or it's something about a business. Okay. Some of you need to be entrepreneurs. Okay. Or either turn a hobby into a business. It may do well. Needing to turn a hobby into a business. Some of you need to be by yourself. I ain't gonna lie. Some of you need to be celibate. It's a lot. Okay. Some of you need to be celibate because your cycles are heavy or painful because of the people or the person you're intimate with. Some of you need to keep your laptop off your lap or your phone from near your lap because that's also affecting your cycles, or it can be affecting your wound and you're having cramps. Some of you need to stop drinking coffee and drink more tea. Some of you need to spend time alone, okay? You need to clean out your house. Stop inviting people to your house. Like go 30 days, 60 days with no company, no guests. The energy in your house will change. Some of you need to be more creative, okay? Step into your creative energy, your creative bag. Some of you want recognition, but you're not getting it, either like at work or things of that nature. Some of you are having back pains. The reason you're having back pains is because there's major shadow work that needs to be done. There's some sort of shadow work. Maybe when you sleep, your back hurt. Friday, something critical could happen on Friday the 13th, which is this week. You may see something. I don't know. But I'm seeing like your back, for whatever reason, the upper back. There's something there. There's an entity there that is attached to your back that you can't see. Some of you, there's a lot of people feeding off your energy. A lot of people in your family feeding off of your energy. Very much. Some of you are having a hard time letting go of addictions. It could be overspending. It could be over drinking. It could be intimacy. It could be an addiction to the phone, scrolling too much. Okay. Y'all having a hard time dealing with that or releasing it. You're going to have to let it go. Spirit is trying to give you some sort of clarity to let it go, or what you need to do to let it go. There's some information you need, and it will help you to let these addictions go. It's like just by knowing it, it will make it like this for you. Some of you have desires to travel, but you're stuck from moving forward. If you're trying to travel and you're finding it hard to travel, like you want to go somewhere, you want to go on a cruise, you want to go places, but it just seemed like you haven't been able to do that, it's because you're stuck. Something is keeping you stuck. Again, it's something attached to your back, something in your past, okay? Something you need to know. There's an entity connected to your back, and it's like it's stopping you. It's because you don't know that's there. Something is keeping you stuck from moving towards your desires. Something is connected to you that you need to know. You're inside of a contract, or you're connected. There's a contract you need to get out of. For those of you who are a part of my Patreon family, I just gave y'all the tea for that. Go to Patreon, do exactly what I said to do. I'm telling you now. Remember I said this was a contract everybody was in? Everybody in that one right there. Okay? But yes, I told y'all what to do, Patreon. I'm gonna stop right there, y'all. Okay. If you guys feel like you want to know more detailed information in regards to what's going on in your life, you can go to spiritualcandies.com and you can purchase a consultation, a personal consultation, either a one question, a full consultation, or you can go with the more in-depth consultation, okay, which is your life path consultations. Or like I said, you guys can join me over on Patreon. Go to Patreon, y'all. Sign up for Patreon. I keep saying it. It's the best investment you will make. I think it's about $25 a month, child. And for, I think, $30, you can sign up for all the tiers on Patreon, where we're going to continue to give out a lot of heavier message, a lot of information. We just uploaded the full moon in Sagittarius, which is tonight, y'all. So Patreon, y'all go check that out. Jupiter just went into Cancer, which is affecting all of our spiritual gifts. I want y'all over there on Patreon to check that out so you can see what it is that you need to do, because I tell you guys certain things that you can do to make sure that you are in alignment with these energies so that you can absorb and take in the highest of the human experience. Okay. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for giving a big old fat thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, y'all.